So I decided while I do my makeup for my dates, let me tell you about CTA. Let me tell you about my year. Okay? You see that meme that was going, I don't know if it's a meme or if you see an accounting student, give them a hug. Please do. Please do. Like, I don't care what year they're in. Like, as long as they say, oh my goodness, I'm doing accounting. Just say, oh my baby, come here, let me give you a hug. That was a lot. Yeah, that was a lot. But it's fine. Give them a hug, please. Oh, please give them a hug. Because it's not easy, guys. It's really not easy. No degree is easy, but I can only speak for my degree because that's the degree I am familiar with, right? But it's really not easy. So, undergrad was not smooth sailing for me. I didn't do it in record time because, yeah, I didn't do it in record time. So, for me to get into CTA, I was like, what? And at my university, it's very strict. If you know anybody, ask them about how difficult it is to get into honors at UP, right? At any university, for that matter, you know? So I got into CTA. It wasn't smooth sailing, as I said. Then I was like, okay, the first test series, we write them. I think I only passed one test. So we write all 4 in one day, right? I think I only passed tax. Accounting, I was so close. But auditing and finance, child, I wasn't even close. But I think I was in the 40s, right? Fine. And lecturers tell you it's not gonna be easy. It's a marathon. Oh, I hate marathons, guys. Oh, I hate them so much because this whole year we were told it's a marathon. Please. I am so tired of marathons. Oh, Mara, we were told it's a marathon. You're gonna get used to it. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna get easier. Fine. First test series, as I said, I failed 3 out of 4 tests. Fine. I'm still not worried that much because, as I said, they already told me. They already told us, they already prepared us that, listen, you're gonna fail. Like, you are going to fail. But it's normal, right? They already told us. So, I fail it. But you know, for someone whose undergrad wasn't all smooth sailing, I'm used to failure. Okay? I learned very early in the game, second year, that failure is a thing. You know? In second year, I used to cry. Like, that year taught me failure, taught me how to deal with failure, and that failure is not the end of the world, right? So, second test series comes. It's, how was it? All I know is, I think I passed 2 out of I passed 2 out of 4. Yeah, I passed 2 out of 4. Fine. Year test 1 comes. Year test 1, I only passed 1. I passed tax. That's the only one I passed. The others were in their 40s, as I said. 2 were in their high 40s, and 1 was in the low 40s. Finance. We're still getting encouraged, right? No, man. It's gonna get better. The cycle continues. Then now I start failing tax as well. I will. but I would fail it with like a 48%. Yeah, but I think I passed, or I failed one year test, but even it's the high 40s, right? And when I say I'm passing, I'm not saying I'm getting distinctions, okay? I'm not. Then I get to what clicked for me in accounting. It clicked when we were gonna write um year test 2, or just before year test 2, so CEV 3 or something. That's when I started passing accounting. I would get 60s, I'd get 50s, high 50s. At one point I almost got a distinction. I think I got 74%, so something clicked for me in accounting, and I was like, okay, cool, so this is what's required of me in this module. Then something clicked again. Auditing clicked very late. I think our last CEV, and I failed that one as well. So for me, auditing was a learning curve. Whenever I would fail, I would go back and check, because I wasn't failing everything. It was certain topics that would dust me, and then I would go back and look and sit with it. So I gave it my attention, because I was like, I'm not about to be failing 2 modules. Okay, let me see what this one I can finesse, because I know, I was kind of good at it in undergrad. Fine. So something clicked. I failed 2 year tests, the auditing. Then the third year test, I remember the day before. Even I emailed the trainee, telling her, listen, I have this headache. I am sick. That headache in Tweri. I couldn't study properly for auditing, but when the marks came back, I passed. They came back and it was like a 49%. Then I was like, 49? Then I went over my scripts. I don't know what told me go over your scripts. Then I was like, no, man, there's a question I forgot to scan. When I emailed them, they're like, okay, send it through. I sent it through, then I got a high 50%. So that question was out of 10, and I think I got 8 out of 10. So that's, pushed my mark. Right? Then even the exam, I did so well in the exam. If only I went in with a higher mark, I would have gotten a very good mark for it. I find, my exams were horrible. Fine, I passed 3 out of 4. But I didn't pass the way I wanted to pass, right? But I passed regardless. One thing CTA will show you is to be grateful. Be grateful, please. It will teach you to be grateful for whatever that may come, right? So I was very happy. I remember on the day before I even wrote a journal entry about how anxious I was feeling. And I think who did I tell? I told one of my friends about it. I'm like, okay, fine. Marks came out. I passed 3 out of 4. I got a supplementary for 1. Supplementary for finance. I was like, ooh, this module, guys. This module has been giving me problems since the beginning of time. Because even my undergrad, I almost failed it because of it. But I was like, you know what? I'm going to give it my all. I have 2 weeks to study for this SAP. And I studied. I didn't cover all the topics. And the topics I didn't cover came out. I was like, what? I was so stressed after writing. I remember telling my parents, listen, next year I might be repeating honors because of this one module. I didn't write well. One thing about me this year, I learned to tell my parents the truth, okay? They must know the truth, so they're not shocked. Fine. I remember telling my friend as well, I wrote so horribly. But she was like, nah, we're gonna pray about it. The day of the results came. Please, Marks were being released, ne? Finance, 5 o'clock hit. That hit. Those marks were not released. At 5, I was like, no ways. What do you mean? It's 5 o'clock. Why isn't this being released? Now I'm anxious. I get anxiety. It was here. Like, I was so anxious. I find marks come out. I see in the group, they say marks are out. I go, I see a pause. Oh, I see a pause. I was like, I was on the phone call with my friend. When I saw her marks came out, I called her because she said we're gonna pray, right? I called her and we prayed. She prayed because I was too anxious to pray. She prayed. I'm so grateful for her. Hopelang, special shout out to you. Yeah, she prayed for me. Then she's like, okay, open the portal now. I see a part. Did we not scream? Please, we scroam. You know, scroaming? We scroamed. Then I went to go tell my parents. They were so happy because they know how anxious I've been feeling. They were so happy for me. More so for their pockets. So the baby girl's gonna be a working girl now. She's no longer gonna be dependent on us. But mostly they were happy that I actually conquered because they saw how this year took its toll on me. That was that. Then in the group, we're happy, we're excited. It's 30 minutes, 40 minutes after we have celebrated. We got passes. My lecturer sends a message. The professor said you guys should ignore those marks. What do you mean we should ignore the marks? What do you mean? Listen, ignore those marks. The correct marks are gonna be released. So that mark is not my mark. I did not pass. Now I'm panicking. My mom and dad's like, nah, calm down, you passed. That's what they say. My sister also, nah, upasite. Don't stress about it. Mara, me being me, because sometimes how you wrote, man. I am stressing. Even I tell my friend, listen, we prayed. Mara, they say we should ignore those marks. And she's like, nah. Everybody's telling me, calm down. And I'm like, you guys are not understanding. Then they tell us, no, go to your port. Don't go to the portal. Go to ClickUp. ClickUp is our. It's the blackboard. I don't know what you call. I don't know how to define it, but it's the blackboard, right? But yeah, those marks there are the right ones. So we're seeing marks out of 999. 999 is the code they use at GP when you have a supplementary exam, right? So I'm like, okay, is that my mark out of the 160 or my percentage? We ask in the group. They're mising us. Oh, this lady's mising us. Why is she mising? She's mising us. Then she comes back later and tells us, yeah, no, that's your mark. Your mark. Like your percentage, not a mark out of 50. I'm like, okay, cool. Out of 160, I mean. I'm like, okay, cool. I passed. I'm like, okay, I passed. Now I'm happy, but I'm like, I still don't trust them. I still don't believe them, right? I still don't trust. I have trust issues now because not so long ago you told me to minus that mark. Mama? Then I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go peruse. I go ready the following day to go peruse. Eyeliner, I always mess up my eyeliner. I don't know why. I go peruse. I get to the perusal. and my mark is a 59%. I'm like, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, I actually passed and I exceeded the 50 that I was supposed to get. I was so happy. I was so happy. Please, I was happy. I was with my friend Wibilo. Oh, we were so happy. We both passed. So happy. Oh my goodness. The torture that was this year has finally ended. So CTA is not pop in place. Basically, that's what I wanted to say. Be kind to yourself. That's one thing you have to do. Through it all, you get that mark that's in the 30s. Tell yourself, I'm gonna pick myself up. I've gotten 30%. I've gotten a 38%. I've gotten a 40% on the dot. I've gotten a 50%. I've gotten a 70%. I've gotten a 60%. Corey, I've gotten. The only thing that I haven't gotten is an 80 and a 90 and a 100 and a 20 and a in the 10s. Those are the only marks I haven't gotten. But everything else, I've gotten them, shame. I've gotten them. And I've forgiven myself and I've went on. The supplementary exam was the only test this year I've passed for finance. You won't believe me. But it was the only test that I've passed this year. So that's it from me and my journey and my CTA journey, man. That's what I want to say. And my CTA journey wasn't smooth sailing. It wasn't all roses, but we persevered. But we really persevered, and we took it in our stride. I think if there's one thing you should take away from this video is that I don't want to say failure is a given or you should embrace failure, but should you fail, don't think of it as it being the end of the world, because it really isn't. You can pick yourself up and you can learn from that failure so that you can improve. So don't think of failure as, oh my goodness, I failed this test, I'm gonna fail the year. No. As I said, I failed every single test I've written for FPS, okay? For finance, for financial management. But at the end, it was more of my attitude, the attitude I had going into the supplementary. I remember telling myself, I don't want to go through this journey again. So I'm going to give it my all. And at the end of the day, should I fail, it won't be because I gave up. It'll be because I don't know. I just didn't grasp the content, So I gave myself that chance to actually go back to the drawing board and figure out what it is that I'm actually doing wrong. And I found, okay, it's the manner in which I am approaching the subject. Let me not approach it in a sense of, oh my goodness, I'm gonna do this and I just want to pass. Let me actually understand what I was taught throughout the year and apply it. And that's what helped me pass my supplementary exam. So failure is not a given. It's not a given because you can work towards not failing. So I hate when people in varsity tell us, listen, you're gonna fail. You don't have to fail. You might fail and it won't be the end of the world should you fail. But don't say, oh my goodness, I am going to fail. Put in your best. Every single time, put in your best. Give yourself a fighting chance. Give yourself a fighting chance so that at the end of the day, should you fail, it won't be because you did not give yourself a fighting chance. Okay? And give yourself grace. You'll give yourself so much grace, the grace that you give to other people. I think it's very important when you are doing anything in life for you to actually be able to forgive yourself, be able to I don't want to say embrace the failure and move on, but be able to forgive yourself in order for you to move on. So give yourself grace. You're doing your best, okay? And if you didn't do your best that day, you have another chance tomorrow to do your best. So yeah, that's it from me and my 2 cents on this year. It's been a rocky year. Okay, it's been so rocky. So I'm just gonna finish doing my hair so I can head out. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you want to know more about my varsity experiences, not just school, the nightlife, the parties, the whatever, the race life, just tell me and I will share with you. But yeah, thank you for watching and staying to the end. Yeah, staying to the end of the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video so we can grow our family. Till next time, I love you. Bye.